the Rotary Club of Upright City. Upright City is in Boivadja on Entere Road. It's a beautiful place. One time you should come and visit it. Yeah, it's one of the most organized living communities in Uganda. So I'm taking a walk from Masaka all the way to Kampala, and the walk is in response to raising awareness on the problem of mental health in Uganda and in Africa. I always like to say Africa because Uganda is a new idea. Uganda is a new project. It was formed, I think, less than 100 years ago. Our independence is like, what, 50 years? So Uganda is a new idea, but Africa has always been around. So I imagine that our challenges here in Uganda are African problems as well. So I'm working for mental health awareness in Africa. And the reason I'm doing this is because we have a Rotary International President. His name is Gordon McKinley. And in his inauguration speech as the president, he talked about creating hope in the world by promoting peace and mental health, solving mental health challenges. So he encouraged Rotarians all over the world to use their talents, to use their expertise, and to use their networks in order to promote peace in their communities as well as mental health. Yeah. So you cannot have peace in the world without having inner peace within yourself. And the moment that you have inner peace within yourself, then you can be a mentally stable person. We have a problem of mental health in Uganda, mental health challenges in Uganda. It has been reported that 30% out of 10 Ugandans, 3 of them have mental health issues. And I've been told that even then it is beyond even 3. Sometimes it goes up to, out of 10 Ugandans, 6 of them have mental health issues. And when we talk of mental health issues, we are not talking about people who are in Butarika or people who are on the street running mad. No, we are talking about you and me. Each one of us. The biggest mental health issues being anxiety and depression. Many of us live anxious lives. We live anxious lives because of expectations, cultural expectations upon us, work expectations, many things. You know, people are trying to pay rent, people are trying to pay school fees. Yeah. People are suffering maybe in their marriages and all that. So there's a lot of anxiety. And as you know, you scientists, anxiety is caused by what? Which hormone is responsible for anxiety? Which hormone is responsible for anxiety? Yeah, so have you heard of the hormone called cortisol and adrenaline? Yes. Yeah, these are hormones that are produced by the adrenal glands, which sit on top of the kidneys, and they produce these hormones in response to flight or fight. Yeah? Now, your body is not designed to continuously be in a state of fight or flight. You're supposed to see a lion and run away. And when you have run away, your body is supposed to go back to normal levels, cortisol normal levels. But when you live a life where your cortisol levels are continuously up, that means that you're always anxious, even when you're unaware about it. And that causes a whole range of health issues for you. And as I say, a healthy body affects the mind. A healthy body is a healthy mind. And a healthy mind is a healthy body. I know in science they teach us to separate the two. That is mental illness, not physical. But really, the body is one. Because the mind, the brain, connects through the nervous system. Every cell in your body. Every cell in your body is connected by the nervous system to your brain. That means that your brain, where the mind sits, is connected to every part of you. Meaning that your body and your mind are one. You cannot have a healthy body without a healthy mind. Okay? Yeah, so the reason I'm passionate about this work is because I have lived a life, I don't know if I can call it a good drink alcohol, I used to smoke weed, and I used to be fat. Okay? And the reason most people become overweight is because we eat for more than just nutrition. Many times we eat because we just want to numb the pain. Because every time you eat, your brain releases a hormone called dopamine. And that dopamine is a feel-good hormone. It's the same hormone why people are addicted to social media, for example. Because every time you get a like, the brain releases dopamine. So when you go for that pork, you got that pork joint, or you go for that beer, it's just really what you're looking for is just that feel-good. The brain can release that dopamine for you. Yeah. So most times, people eat because they have emotional issues they want to numb. And because of that, they end up becoming overweight. And being overweight causes a whole range of problems for your health. The most important being that it causes what they call an early grave. Ugandans die in their 50s, in their 60s. And we think it's normal because we've grown up looking at it. But you're not supposed to die in your 50s and 60s. No, you're supposed to die in your 70s. No, you're supposed to live a healthy life. It is possible, it is within grasp. But you do this not when you are carrying around a lot of weight. I also used to smoke weed, like I told you. And most of this smoking weed is really just because you want to numb the pain. When you smoke weed, your brain releases a hormone called anandamide. It is called the pleasure hormone. Yeah, so you feel good, you get the euphoria. Now when you move around with that euphoria, you may enjoy it and then get temporary release from the problems you're having, the tensions you're having. Actually, weed makes people relax. So when you are on tension and you smoke it, then for a moment you're like, oh, all right. Yeah, but the problem, yeah, you laugh. The problem is that it causes mental fog. It causes mental fog. So you lack mental clarity. And when you don't have mental clarity, it's very hard for you to be a good citizen for your community, a good father, a good husband, a good boyfriend. It's very hard to become a good nurse when your brain is fogged. You need to have perception that is clear so that you can make the right decisions. Okay? So if you really want to be a super citizen, you cannot smoke weed. You know, you have to find other ways in which you can feel good and close that gap which the weed was trying to close, so that you can now present yourself as a good citizen. Same as alcohol. Alcohol consumption is very big in Uganda because it is social acceptable. Sometimes even fathers will buy alcohol for their sons. Hey, beer. Many people, many alcoholics have said that they were introduced to their alcohol by their parents because they used to see their parents drinking it, and yeah, even I drink it. But you see, many of us react to alcohol differently, and many of us also use alcohol to numb our pain. So your pain, the way you manage it, may not be the same way as I manage it. So we may be introduced to alcohol at the same time, but I'll consume more of it than you because my life experience is not your life experience. And how you take your challenges is not the same way. So that's how we end up with very many alcoholics. Yeah? But alcoholism is not the only problem of alcohol. Alcohol is a problem by itself. Because as you remember in COVID, they were telling us to use alcohol to clean our hands. Sanitizer is alcohol, right? Mm-hmm. Even you as nurses use alcohol on wounds of people. Because you are aware that alcohol destroys life. You are aware of it. But you are also life. So when you consume it, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. Do not take alcohol without knowing. There's too many advertisements that may blind you. The moment they keep on telling you the spirit of Uganda, the spirit of Uganda, the spirit of Uganda, all the radio stations, eventually it numbs you, and you don't wake up to the fact that what you're taking, you actually use it to kill viruses and bacteria on wounds. But you also have, in fact, the human body has 5 trillion microbes at any one time. 5 trillion, you have more bacteria on your body than you have within yourself. And this bacteria is supposed to help you live a life, a full life, a good life. So anyway, so I stopped those. And how was I able to stop overeating, to numb the pain, stop the alcohol, stop the weed? How was I able to do that? First of all, it's intention. I made a decision. You have to decide. Intention is a superpower. When God wanted to create the world, he first told his people, I think in the Bible, he said, let us create, let us. Huh? Intention, the moment you decide, you intend, you create a force. So I had an intention to change my life. I wanted to be a better father. I wanted to be a better community member. I wanted to be better not only for my country, but to be better for Africa. How was I going to do that? So I had the intention. So the most important thing is for you to decide. Then second of all, I did research. Go to the internet. We live in a time of knowledge. A lot of knowledge. Go to the internet, use Google, research how to do it. So you see things like value your sleep. So if I'm to value my sleep, I'll realize that alcohol does not give me good sleep. It doesn't. It may give you, may fall asleep quickly, but you will not fall asleep deeply. I'll realize that I have to go away from coffee. Many of you are using coffee in school because you need it to read books, but it hurts your sleep. You realize that maybe perhaps you have to stay away from social media 1 hour before your designated time of sleeping. So once you know that sleep is a superpower because it recharges your body, gets your immune system on, helps you to lose weight, destroys cancer cells in your body, stabilizes your mind, all these things. So I decided to prioritize sleep. I decided to do exercises. I work out on a regular basis. Right now I'm walking from Masaka to Kampala. You can think that today when I'm in Lukaya, I am going to relax as I settle for my body. But no, this morning I worked out. Yeah. The human body is amazing. It works through repetition. You may realize that whatever you are doing now, you are doing it easily because you keep on repeating it. When you repeat something, you're going to have it. So now, I repeated my exercises, and they're now a part of me. I work out on a regular basis. Have you guys heard of something called meditation? You have heard of meditation?
Yeah.
If you really love yourself, meditate. It is a superpower. Should be the foundation of your life. Yeah. Do more research on meditation. There are very many different ways in which you can meditate. There's even walking meditation. I mean, a million ways in which you can meditate. Do your research, go to the internet, see how to meditate. Start to meditate, because when you meditate, you reset yourself. You reset your mind, you reset your body. Meditation works for the body, works for the mind. It resets you and allows you to create afresh so that you're not stuck in the old things. Every time you're always starting afresh. Every time you meditate, you're always starting afresh. So you're not working with old garbage. Okay? So I meditate on a daily basis. Make part of my life. There are other exercises that they call Qigong exercises. You guys heard of Tai Chi? Tai Chi exercises? Research it. Research it. Internet. You see, you know what? I got this stuff from the internet. Amazing stuff. Yeah, so look for Qigong. You can write it down. Qigong exercises. You can go to YouTube and learn. First of all, go and check out the benefits on Google. What are the benefits of Qigong? What are the benefits of meditation? What are the benefits of exercise? What are the benefits of good sleep? Look, they're there. When you read them, you say, but why am I not doing it? And yet I claim to love it. Then, lastly, another thing that I do is fasting. Fasting helped me to lose weight. Please also go to the internet and look for the benefits of fasting. You're scientists. Unfortunately, your profession does not promote fasting. It promotes giving people medicine. It does not promote preventative medicine. You are not taught to give people life through prevention. You're being taught to heal people. That can be a bit dangerous. So sometimes you may need to give your patients advice. Fasting is a very, very powerful thing for the body. Apart from losing weight, it does amazing things for your mind, healing you mentally, and also followers, guys, please, this thing, why are we not doing it? Okay, oh my God. So
friends, we don't have time. This guy can talk and talk and talk. You want to interact with him, now you can have questions.
very few.
Yes, because we are very
We're going for an address. I'm sorry.
So it's good to have
Also
a
give you my
different
number.
person. You look at an admirer, you get to know the story. You can stop. So question is,
that's my number in case you guys want to have a private conversation with me on WhatsApp. Yeah, you know.
questions? No compliments.
It's not a question, just a request here to help us. We have new members and they know less about Rotary. So because of maybe you can help us. So yes, that's
Love. Okay, thank you for being good students. You know, if you don't have questions, it's good. But me, I remember when I was in senior science, I was one of the best in economics, but I was not asking questions. I knew until when the teacher spotted me out.
Yeah.
So I would like to thank you for this time. We are here this time to come and talk to us. I'm meeting you for the first time also. I've been in conversation with the district governor. I know you don't have a district governor. And I've met other governors about that same thing. If someone commits to walk more than 100 kilometers, a cause, no, it is a real cause. I want to thank you for that. In future, I'm looking at what will I make me so much committed to work for it. What is that? I think you can have this. You don't have to for you. Now for Rotary and Interact. Who are new? Those who are new here. Yeah, welcome to the club. You are lucky to join a Rotaract at this stage. Yeah, join the Rotary. My last lecture, the first time I went to the university, was given by a lawyer, and he wrote contact on the board. Then he told us, I've told you enough to pass exams. Those who want can move out. He talked for 2 hours about contact. What do you know about contact? Yes. What do you know about contact? Okay, contact. You need to work different people, different organizations. But for example, if you have an issue with the county council, you can me a Rotary. Stay here. Yesterday, while you were in Uganda, just called me because he knew me. More time. I went to President Gamba. I more time. You get? Rotary is an organization of same-minded people world over. Rotary, we have 1.4 million people. See how we own. Why imagine the world has billions? 97 billions. 8 of people. Only 1.5. It is almost the whole world. 200 countries. It is there. What do they do? They carry out activities that are helping the less privileged. They carry out activities using the resources they have raised and raised from other partners. Some use their vocations. In fact, in our circle, I'm going to pick 5 people from you for a medical camp in Chirozo. Here in Masakara will be a medical for you guys, you use your vocation, what you do to serve the community. You get? It's all about serving the community, not giving in money. For Rotary, you must be having something to do with Rotary. And a person is a member of a Rotary club, and the Rotary club is a member of Rotary International. Then in the recent time, it was Rotary to be another club of Rotaractors. Rotaractors, these are guys between 18 and 30. This is where I come. It could be in an institute, a university, or a community. Here we have within an institute